This is an update. That when I started out, it was about 7 years ago. And 7 years ago, I had a cardiologist tell me to get my affairs together, that my life was essentially over. Excuse me, I was a ticking time bomb. I was 70 pounds heavier. And you can look for me on the Star McDougallers that a couple of years ago I was here. So now there's an update. So I have survived the family curse. The family curse was my dad and his dad both died at 63 years of age of massive heart attacks. Their first heart attack was their last one. And I'm 65 years old now. So just want to tell you, I've lived past the family curse. And it's not about genes, as my cardiologist back 7 years ago told me. It's about the diet. And so I thank Dr. Esselstyn, I thank Dr. McDougall, and many others that helped out on the process. And where I am now is how to sustain it. And I want to give the good news. This is not a diet. It's who I am. Granted, by my being given I'll say a death warrant, or however you want to call it, I was jumping out of a burning building. I knew I needed to make some changes. Not everyone maybe listening to me is going to feel something that urgent. But it's working for me. I think I'm going to stick with it a little bit longer. We have 2 grandkids now, and there's a lot to look forward to. So anyway, so there's somewhat of a long-winded answer for where I am, but it's working well. This is not a diet, because a diet assumes that you're doing something that when you're done with the diet, you're going to get back to something. But this is the way I am. I'm enjoying it. I don't even have to pay attention to the food that I eat or that sort of thing. I just enjoy food, but it's all food that happens to be in the plant kingdom, as opposed to the foods in the other kingdom. I just sort of say, well, that's good, but I'm sticking with what's in the plant kingdom. I know I can't mess with it. When I was given the diagnosis, I mean, literally the cardiologist said, get my affairs in order. I'm a ticking time bomb. And the nice part about it was, and you can listen to my other interview, but I was put on so many different medicines, a statin, but various blood pressure medications and all kinds of other supplements and so on. And except for one minor medication, I am medication free. And it's absolutely wonderful. And the other thing, besides the heart disease, again, you can listen to the other interview, but I had probably a 25 or 30-year bout with a very serious arthritic condition called ankylosing spondylitis, which tends to make you, it's called poker spine, where your spine is progressively stiffened up and you tend to bow over. I can't look up very well. Anyway, it didn't reverse what had already been done in terms of the arthritis, but it stopped it. The pain stopped, and this was within I don't remember now, but the first month or two of changing my diet. Suddenly I didn't have pain, and I looked at the medicine I was taking for that, and I go, take as needed for pain. I went, okay, well. So much for that one. So, I'm looking forward to the next thing. I'm hitting the big 65 years old, and there's hope there. Whereas before it was like, oh my gosh, I'm breaking. What's going on? And so I feel empowered. None of us are getting out of here alive. So, but is having some of those senior years be good years.